my review of the G1 Climax Finals here, as this is probably going to get uploaded a day later than I wanted to. But, fuck it. We gotta get this out of here and release to the world, as, it kind of got fucked up on the days, as the last day of Block B was supposed to be uploaded at midnight on the 11th. Instead, it got uploaded at noon on the 12th. So, there went that. And I didn't get home till later on the day on the 12th. And I just said, fuck it, and just went to sleep and then figured upload this on the 13th. So, here we are. And, we have a bit of a quick little review of the finals here. We'll go in depth about the match of the finals. But before we get to all that, just a couple of quick things. Liger competing for the last time in Budokan. That was cool to see. As, of course, he's the fucking man. As, I'd love to see him, Kenta Kobashi had his final show at, Final Burning was at Budokan. That'd be kind of cool if Liger kind of had, like, his own little show at Budokan, but it's probably, it's definitely not gonna happen. They haven't scheduled it, but, that'd be cool, though, if he would, but, it is what it is. As, Bullet Club versus, Kenta, Tomohiro Ishii, Yoshihashi Bullet Club team of Bad Luck Fale and GOD. As Kenta looks to get a tag from Ishii, drops down during his back on him. A top rope frog splash from Tama Tonga on Ishii. Yoshihashi breaks it up. Yoshihashi and Tomohiro Ishii have to fight off Fale and GOD by themselves. Kenta comes in with a Busaiku knee, hits a GTS on Ishii. Crowd boos as Tama pins Ishii. They beat down Yoshihashi. The LA Dojo young boys get in the ring. They beat them up. Kenta asks for a mic. Shibata runs out before he can say anything and drops him with a punch. Yakuza kick at the corner. Of course, the crowd having a pop is even an understatement. They're coming unglued. He starts beating up everyone. He hits the hesitation drop kick, like, just holy shit. Unbelievable moment. He goes for a PK kick after a sleeper hold. He runs off the ropes. Jado hits him with a kendo stick in the back. PK kick from Kenta. And just an awesome shot of Kenta. He's sitting on his chest, cross-legged, arms folded, and like all the Bullet Club all around him. And Kenta joins Bullet Club. Fuck my life here. What a goddamn waste. Unreal for Katsuyori Shibata to get involved in the ring and do a lot of, probably the first really, like, physical stuff since the fucking Sakura Genesis match, 2 years ago. And, just an awesome moment, too. The whole highlight of this, plus obviously, Katsuyori Shibata was the whole highlight of that whole angle, pretty much. Plus the Japanese commentary team. The Japanese commentary team was damn near perfect. Really selling the moment, really, this is 2 years of, that, he hits the hesitation dropkick in the corner, and it's like, it's 2 years of fucking waits to see this man do what he does. It was just unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. Kenta joining Bullet Club is just a fucking waste, though. It's awesome that the New Japan, the Noah guy, is joining an evil New Japan faction. That makes sense. But the fact that it's Bullet Club, who fucking cares about Bullet Club in 2019? I mean, this is like the NWO B team levels of shit in terms of Bullet Club, the status of Bullet Club right now. He goes to New Japan, has a solid G1. And then you go to the dying version of Bullet Club. Awesome turn on Shibata, because it really was an awesome moment. But him joining Bullet Club, that's really the shitty thing. Instead of just being a major player and returning to Noah, just fuck. But awesome to see Shibata. Obviously, the only big takeaway from that horse shit, as Kazuchika Okada and Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Zack Sabre Jr. Minoru Suzuki. Suzuki chokes out Okada with a sleeper, hits a gut-style pile driver, and he pins Okada. That was awesome. Fucking Suzuki pinning Okada at the finals in a tag match. Fuck the G1, just pin the champ clean in the middle of the ring in a tag match. As this is being recorded now on the 13th, there's been notes and developments that they've leaked the show for the Royal Quest show. It's happening in the UK, and they're gonna do Okada and Suzuki at that show at Royal Albert Hall. I believe that's where that show's gonna be at. For the IWGP Heavyweight title, I believe also too. Kenta and Ishii for the Never title is happening on that show. I'm not sure that they've kind of been. There hasn't been an official word yet on when that's going to be uploaded to the New Japan World, but it's going to be uploaded probably relatively soon, probably before the Destruction shows, if I had to guess. But then when we get to the actual finals, the G1 Climax finals matchup, Kota Ibushi, winner of Block A versus Jay White, winner of Block B. Jay White is followed up by Bullet Club here, and Kenta wearing a Bullet Club shirt is something I did not need to see. We are living in a bad all-time line for Kenta fans out there. That's for sure. Kota Ibushi is our savior. He's the only guy we have left here. Red Shoes throws Bullet Club out before the bell rings. Geto is the only one that can stay. Huge pop for Ibushi for the match. But then Red Shoes throws out Geto when the bell actually rings. White hits a corner suplex. Ibushi kicks out at 2. Dragon Screw leg whip by Jay White. Superplex off the top rope by Jay White. A wheelbarrow driver from Kota Ibushi. Uranagi from Jay White. Follows up with a Kiwi Crusher. Ibushi kicks out at 2. At least Dragon suplex from Ibushi. Jay White throws Ibushi into Red Shoes. And then blows Ibushi. Geto immediately comes back out following the low blow. Gets a nice boo from the crowd. Gets a chair. Slides in the ring. Holding Ibushi down as White slams the chair on Ibushi's ankle and foot. Ibushi gets out of the submission. Lawn dart from Ibushi. Outside, inside German suplex. Jay White kicks out at 2. Ibushi with palm strikes. Sit out powerbomb from Ibushi. White kicks out at 2. Ibushi goes for a boomerang. White plays dead, just drops dead before he goes for it. White distracts Red Shoes, giving Geto time to get back into the ring. Ibushi drops Geto with a head kick, sleeper suplex from White. Ibushi with fighting spirit gets right back up to his feet, sits a boomerang to the back of the head. That was pretty awesome. As hits a regular boomerang, Jay White kicks out. Ibushi goes for a Kamagori. White counters the Blader in a really well done spot. Awesome counter to finish. Straight jacket German suplex from Ibushi. White counters the Kamagori again, this time hitting a sleeper suplex. Hits another sleeper suplex. Bloody Sunday goes for the Blade Runner. Ibushi hits a knee. Ibushi hits the Kamagori, and White kicks out. Holy shit. And another Kamagori, and Kota Ibushi wins it. Fuck, that was better than I was expecting for that match. Because really with those two, you figured the crowd's going to be at a fever pitch. You have the babyface, you have the heel, and you know that there's probably going to be some shenanigans, which there was. But the counters from, they really got into what a modern New Japan main event's like. A lot of counters into finishers and countering finishers with finishers of their own, stuff like that. But that was just really well done. Really well done. Dense, really no complaints from that match. That was really well done. As Kota Ibushi wins the G1 Climax. Fuck yes. So awesome. And, you know, when you have this G1's final, specifically comparing to really the ones in the past, it was really just two guys where the crowd is both purely invested in both those guys. Rather it be a couple of years ago, you know, it was Kenny Omega, Tetsuya Naito last year, you know, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Kota Ibushi, and, you know, years past, Okada, Nakamura, Tanahashi, Naito, you know, stuff like that, where it's two guys where people are invested in both guys. Here, it's just really wanting to have Kota Ibushi win and really not wanting Jay White to win. The good guy and the bad guy. It's classic stuff. And it's awesome to see when it's a nice change of pace is really what was great about this finals. And also, you know, the guy winning the big G1 Climax after becoming a more, not a freelancer anymore, staying with New Japan, avenging his loss from last year. It's just so well done. Just a great finals altogether. Kota Ibushi will defend his briefcase in the Destruction shows against Kenta and Evil. I'm sure he'll win all those matches, and then he'll face Kazuchika Okada in the main event. I assumed at night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom when I was, reviewing, when I was taping this up, when the finals were going on. But as now on the 13th now, there's been, at least he's been talking to the press on that press conference that just happened after the G1 finals, that he wants to beat Okada on the first night and then take on the Intercontinental Champion on the second night. That would kind of be ass backwards. I'd rather him go the opposite way. He beats the Intercontinental Champion on the first night, and then Okada and him on the second night. That would just be me. I would have the IWGP Heavyweight title the final night of the last show, but that's just me. Go on last. That would just be my thing. But either way, I guess it works out. I will explode from the ins. My heart is going to explode though from the inside of my chest watching that match at WrestleKingdom. That's gonna be crazy, of course. Even though Okada's probably gonna win, it's still just awesome. Two of the probably one of my absolute favorites in the world. Kota Ibushi and Kazuchika Okada having a big time main event Wrestle Kingdom match for the NJPW heavyweight title. It's awesome to see. As that will do it for my review of the G1 Climax Finals. All in all, 56 out of 90 in the block matches. Prediction-wise, one perfect night. And that was the last night. 62%. I'll gladly take that. That was solid stuff there. Anything above 50 I've been fine with. Hopefully next year, go for 75. Let's go a little higher. Let's even go closer and closer to perfection. You got everything right for the block winners and the runner-ups. Missed the match length prediction. I think I went 36 minutes and 2 seconds. Believe the final match was 31 in 1 second. And so missed the match length by about 5 minutes and 1 second. Almost got it. If I would have nailed that, I would have bought a lottery ticket. As I hope you all enjoyed this G1 Climax, the 29th G1 Climax, and the finals as well of the G1. As I share your thoughts on the show down below, and in the whole G1 as a whole. Your likes, your dislikes, guys that you thought improved, MVPs, performances you thought were shits, matches you thought were great. I think all in all, my favorite match, even throughout this whole tournament, was probably Kazuchika Okada versus Sonata. Which is weird, because usually the best G1 match is probably the finals, like 9 times out of 10. Usually that's the case, but not this case. That Okada Sonata match was what the G1 is all about. The drama, the time limit coming into play, Sonata finally beating Okada, and stopping the man that was going on an undefeated run. And it was just all those things. The crowd was so into it. Just all those things are perfect. But as far as the next time I'm going to catch you guys for my review-wise of New Japan, it will probably be the Destruction shows. It will probably be previews of that, which that's going to be in September. Because we're not really sure when the Super J Cup in 2019 is going to happen, as far as when's it going to be aired onto the New Japan World. Same thing with the Royal Quest. I'm not sure when that's going to be put up onto New Japan World. So we'll just say Destruction previews will probably be the next time. But we don't have to wait that long if you want to hear my voice and talking about Japanese pro wrestling. My next preview is going to be on the N1 Victory, formerly known as the Global League. Starts August 18th. Pro Wrestling Noah's tournament, round-robin tournament. In which, it's looking very good. It's still a dumb fucking name. I hate the goddamn name, but at least they are having guys that are going to kill it. There's a couple of rules, too, they changed. They're not going to have their champion in the tournament to kind of protect him, and whoever wins is going to just face him. That's perfect. I really like that, especially how different the G1 is and the Champion Carnival is, where they have their champions in those, whereas at least Noah's going to be like, well, at least we're fucking different here. But I will catch you guys then for my preview of Noah's N1 Victory. Take care.